Hello, hello. Is my mic? Yes, my mic is working. Excellent, excellent. All right. So tonight we have Relentless Academy versus Shores, and we're gonna get like right into this. Hopefully my headphones start working. Um, because quite frankly, it's actually quite pissing me off that they're not working for some reason. They're not connecting. But anyways, we'll get that sorted out. All right. Because quite frankly, it is not fun. Okay, and they have not started
That's
without
right.
me. Good, good. I'm gonna. In fact, actually, we're a little bit early. All right, we're gonna. Well, since we're on this, let's see. I don't know why it's not connecting. Why is it not connecting? It's really not that hard. That didn't work. What do you mean it didn't work? What do you mean it didn't work? Of course, it usually does. Okay, we're gonna unpair it. Yeah, because you guys can probably hear the background noise. Is it going through? Uh, yeah, I don't know if you can hear the background noise. That's what I don't like. I like to have headphones on when I cast. Ah, there we go. All right, so, you know what? We're actually just gonna go back to the starting screen, honestly, um, because really, there's not really much there. Um, so yeah, let's actually just. All right, hold up, hold up. Yeah. There's not really much to really see there. I mean, aside from a free for all, which isn't really the best to cast. But on the bright side, since I'm actually a little bit earlier than anticipated, actually, on the bright side, that means that I get to see. Well, actually, no, not see. Um, how do I put it? Not necessarily see, but I don't know. I guess what's the word for it? Oh, it's nice that I can wait. Put it that way. That's yeah, that's the word. All right. Just gonna post this. Oh, wait, I need to put it in VML. I need to put it in VML. Oh, I think we have everybody here. No, we don't. Well, who's? Oh, okay. It's just people on RA currently. Okay. Got my water here with me. Always got to hydrate. Always very, very good to hydrate. Okay. Let's. All right. Who is that? I'm cute. Ooh, okay. Pretty solid stats. Ches. I think I remember Ches actually. I'm not sure who Let's LARP is. That's a new face. Um, I don't know. It's probably someone. I think it's someone I know. Just they changed their name. Do you remember when I changed my name to Aurum once, which is gold? It's the element that's yeah, it's gold. Yeah, it it got mispronounced a bunch. I'd go into I'd go into training grounds to get grind for XP, and it'd be like autumn, Autumn? Who's Autumn? Autumn? It'd be like that. I mean, bot maximum is not any better, but you know what? At least people know. At least people can somewhat read it. So. Gonna wait a few more minutes. Actually, is everything on? Desktop audio isn't on. Okay, that makes sense. Should probably switch the logos in this case. Looks like RA is gonna be. They're gonna be up first here. And that's gonna be. I don't know. Does Riptide Shores prefer to be called Riptide Shores or just Shores? I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to ask that question. Just call them Shores. Let's do Shores. Need 3 more people in. Oh. Oh. Some art.
Yo, it's Slayer Blue and join! Bro, what are you guys doing?
Oh my god, what are you guys doing?
I like that drawing.
Yeah, bro.
It's
I don't
cute.
care, bro. I don't care if they hear me in game, but they can hear me all they want. Yes, bro, it's been starting, bro.
Guys, I have not had a warm up, so like.
Yo, are you guys gonna join Breakers? It's taking so long.
I think I'll watch it.
You guys exit the game? Oh my. The code is A4.
No. Too close. Okay, so we're gonna get back in there. I don't think that they know that I'm casting. Gonna get back in Big V. Okay. That's my bad.
The Mirror's their best map group.
Hush. Oh wait, did I just see? Oh, we just saw about Maximus stats. Okay, yeah, kind of needs a little bit of work, especially in win rate and accuracy, because that's not accurate. I can hit headshots pretty well. Let's see. Okay. And this is why we stay deafened. Noted. Well, though I am curious to know what's going on. Well, it looks like we have our first map. It's gonna be soon, I bet. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I can predict. Oh. Looks like we're still waiting on someone. Not the right teams. Okay. Should be good now. A little bit longer. we're low-key gonna switch back to here. Ain't really nothing much going on here. Just waiting. Waiting a while. I know, it's a very, very long cast, very lengthy. I thought we were gonna get on with it in a bit, but I guess we gotta wait for one more person. One more person. Will. Oh. That's why. I had my mic on a weird setting. Well, background. Yeah, the background noise should be reduced now. I don't know if there was any, but I'm safe to assume that there was. I know, it's kind of boring. Oh, finally. I think we have everybody in here. Got everybody? What is that? Okay. Well, it's the drawing board. You see some interesting things. To the 5 people watching, we're going to get on with this in a bit. They're just sorting some stuff out. So, give them a sec. Oh, it's because someone left. Okay. Oh, we're starting now? Okay.
It's time to warm up.
Ooh. That's interesting. We got, whatchamacallit, Miru first. Okay. Shores. This is Relentless Academy. Alright. Alright. We are good to go. First map is Miro. Shores is currently on defense, and Relentless Academy is on offense. Okay, first round of this evening. Relentless Academy looks like they're pushing up towards Site B, with Cute Girl going around mid. It's the pistol round, so it can either go really bad or really good. We've got Blue and Eclipse on site, pushing up pretty rapidly, getting a few people low, throwing flashes. Actually, scratch that, no one got low. Crucial gets the first pick of this evening onto Blue. Eclipse strikes down Supply. Going a bit of a gunfight happening all over Site B. Oyo taking out Eclipse, and now it looks like Relentless Academy has essentially full control of site, aside from LARP and Chez, with Chez around Elbow and LARP around Rat. Taking out Oreo right there. Clean headshot. It's a 3v3, and we're currently in a bit of a stalemate right here, with Relentless Academy trying to push up, but Shores, luckily, is able to deny them that push-up. Bad takes out LARP, kind of weakening their defenses here. And now currently both members of Shores are on 40... No, sorry, Elbow. Elbow is going so well. Nades are being thrown out. Shores is pushed back. They're currently retreating. Lost a player. But they're still denying Relentless Academy that push onto site. And it looks like, from the looks of Scanner carried by Bad, looks like they're now heading over to Site A for a bit of a change up here. But Relentless Academy, luckily using Mira's very close proximity to pushing for Shores. Kind of know what I mean? Using it to their advantage and planting at Site A. And Bad with a double kill onto Slayer and Chez, almost within a matter of seconds, giving Relentless Academy the first point of tonight and of the map. You can see here now that Shores, it looks like they're stacking B. Well, they're stacking A pretty vigorously, but B is a little bit... They're not necessarily on site. Looks like they might be... I'm not sure what... it looks like they might be plotting something, to say the least. Just gets that first pick onto Cute Girl, and it looks like Relentless Academy has almost claimed site. They're getting pretty close to it. Rest of Shores is heading up for backup. Scanner is being planted currently by Supply. Eclipse taking out Bad. Supply eliminating Eclipse, and Blue taking out Supply. So a lot of picks happening around here. Ship coming in, defending site. Currently, Relentless Academy is not in really the best position to defend Scanner. They're through smoke. It's just now down to cruise ship. Slayer with a lovely nade on a cruise ship, speaking of which. We're currently defusing. 3, 2, 1. Called it. I was able to call it. I got that caster stuff now. Well, now with the gun round. Well, no, not the gun round. The rifle round. You can see that Shores is currently getting a little bit of traction here. Ooh. It looks like Slayer's using the AK-12. A little bit of an unusual choice that you see. You more so see MK being used, but AK-12, I've been using it. It's kind of... The muscle memory for it is kind of hard. There might be a freehand meta behind it. I'm not entirely sure. But speaking of which, let's see what Slayer can do with the AK-12. Currently, Site B is left defended by only Blue and Eclipse, who are kind of really just back over in the corner. But it looks like they might be playing something here. I'm not exactly sure what the strategy is, but I'm not sure if it's working or not. But to say the least, it looks like it's working for Relentless Academy in their favor. Slayer with a double kill with the AK-12, by the way. And now it's a 3v3. LARP taking out Oreo, essentially weakening Relentless Academy's majority control of site. And a few smokes being thrown out. LARP through smoke is now defusing. Supplies pushing up through smoke, taking out LARP, denying Shores that defuse. It's now just down to I'm Bad versus Chez. And with 10 seconds left on the clock, Chez is currently defusing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. He had 2 seconds left. 2 seconds. So, excellent clutch defuse from Chez right there. And everyone's off. Ooh, bit of a difference here. We currently have Cruise Ship playing mid. Cute Girl usually plays mid, which is interesting. And now we can see Shores has a little bit more of a firmer grasp. They're pushing up a little bit more onto site B, recognizing that their past few strategies haven't really worked too well in their favor. Cute Girl taking out Blue first on the site, eliminating just 1 out of the 2 people on site. And scan has now started in a very, very quick fashion. And now Shores is swinging out, checking for who's scanning, shooting through the boxes from LARP to make sure that there's nobody there. And currently, we're in a bit of a stalemate here. LARP is pretty low from a nade. Shots being fired from Slayer as well, taking out Cute Girl. Bad to Slayer and Cruise Ship to Ches. It's now just down to Eclipse, who's swung out by Bad, giving the second point to Relentless Academy.
Round starting. Get ready.
And what do we have here? Relentless Academy is going over to Site A. Recognizing that currently their B pushes are good, but it's always good for some variety. Slayer getting that first pick onto Oreo. Here we have a pretty typical artifact strategy for A. We can see Scanner going mid. No, not mid. Tons. Through smoke. See Ches killing Supply as he exits. Bad strikes down LARP. It's now just down to Bad, speaking of which, who is able to take out Eclipse, but is ultimately killed by Slayer. Score is now 3-2.
Round starting.
Relentless Academy is now going for an A push again, deciding to kind of run it back. And Shores, it looks like, hasn't... Actually, never mind. They have a mid player, which allows for an easy rotation. Currently, Cruise Ship might be having a little bit of a field day over here. Throws a nade. He doesn't get anybody low, though, but he does kind of alert them of their position. He's pushing up now pretty quickly through smoke, sort of blind firing, because he doesn't quite know where he is. He's taken out by LARP, and now we have a huge gunfight going all around Site A. Most of Shores is around Bunker, or I believe that's Heaven. Eclipse takes out Supply. Clear out Site. It's now a 3v2, and currently Relentless Academy luckily still has Scanner. And we have the end of this round. So, pretty quick round. A lot of gunfighting going on around A. Basically a big gunfight around A, essentially. Like just one massacre, actually. We can see here now that Scanner is carried through a slow push by Cruise Ship, while the rest of Relentless Academy is over at Site A, making quite a lot of noise, actually. Like, a lot of noise. So, I'm guessing that, yeah, now it looks like, oh, look at that. That is actually working for Relentless Academy. Now they have Site essentially cleared. Let's see if Shores is going to take advantage of that fast rotation time that you can see on Miru. And it looks like Eclipse is already on it. He is around elbow. Scanner is currently being started. Not really exactly the best as it could be, though. He takes out Cruise Ship. Good refrag from Bad as well. It's now just down to LARP. I'm not sure what that corner's called, but we'll just go with elbow. He takes out Oreo. Is ultimately eliminated by Bad. Score is now 4-3.
Round starting. Get ready.
Sorry, I'm gonna crack my neck here. And adjust my chair. Okay. Perfect. And now, it looks like things are sort of back to normal. We still have Cute Girl playing mid, and the rest of Relentless Academy heading up to Site B. Looks like we're basically on, like, the first few rounds. Like, as in, like, round 3, basically. A few nades are being thrown out. Slayer getting that first pick onto Cruise Ship. Blue through boxes. Takes out Blue. And we now have Shores, the rest of Shores, rotating over to Site. Things are going down. They're denying Relentless Academy that push, though. Which is good to see. They have everyone's set up for a refrag. Eclipse around 45, Blue around Rat, and LARP. Yeah, that's LARP. Sort of just a few back-and-fire gunshots. Hugo takes out Blue, so leaves only one person. No, two people. Two people left. Currently a 3v4, though. We currently have... yeah, that'd be I'm Bad. He's watching mid, so that's a smart move right there. You can see just really a stalemate heading over here with nobody willing to push up quite yet. A nade is thrown out, but unfortunately to no avail. And it looks like Relentless Academy is kind of debating their options right here. They can either push up and potentially get swung. Ooh, Bad just took out Slayer from around mid. And it looks like from the looks of Shores, they're expecting somebody to go to Site A. Here we can see Eclipse currently heading over. And now we have Relentless Academy pushing up, taking up a Bad. Cute Girl getting that refrag, and LARP getting another kill in supply. And a trade finishes that round, scoring the 5th point for Relentless Academy.
We're switching sides.
No, sorry, that was the 5th point for Shores. 5th point for Shores. That's my bad. It swapped before I could even react. That's my bad. Joyful, this is the first map. I know, it's a little bit strange, usually as soon as the first map, but it's the first map, I can assure you that. Now at the pistol round, we have Shores sort of at this disadvantage, because remember, Miru is a defense-sided map. If you've ever had trouble pushing up on Miru during like a scrim, or even just in pubs, that's why. It's just because it's naturally a defense-sided map. Eclipse with that first nade, and a lot of nades actually being thrown out just in general, with Hugo taking out Blue, getting a refrag, and Oriole also taking out Slayer as well. Someone's using the revolver. Who's using the revolver? I'm not sure. Regardless, we can hear someone through smoke. Yep, shooting through smoke. LARP is currently trying to defend side to the best of his ability, along with Chez as well, and that is Cruise Ship using a revolver. So, very interesting choice of weapon right here. You usually don't see that. Most players opt for the PL-14. Chez taking out Oreo, leaving it just down now down to Bad, who, with 17 seconds left, is ultimately eliminated by Chez. Currently seeing some really good teamwork here from Shores. Shores right here for offense. Then again, it was also the pistol round, but it's good to see that connection, as you saw right there, that high five. If I had a replay on, I would show that. We can see this high five, though, really highlighting what makes a team good, is that this actual like connection between teammates and the mutual friendships you can see. Yeah, that's a little bit of my spiel. It's a little bit of my spiel right here. Shores is now pushing up to Site B. They're smart to have a mid player, which is Slayer. Looks like he's free-handing with AK-12. Bad getting 2 picks on the Blue and Chez, leaving Scanner down. And now it's just Shores left with 3 people. Now it's 2 people, just 1 left now. It's just Slayer. He's got his AK-12. Let's see what he can do. He's currently about 50 health, though. He takes out Bad, but ultimately is eliminated by Supply, leaving the score 4-6. So now we can see Relentless Academy having an advantage here, because again, Miru is defense-sided. Someone's barking. Dog, don't mind her. Don't mind her. I don't know if you can hear her. She's loud. Anyways, speaking of loud, it's probably going to get loud in here for a little bit. Since Shores is pushing up to Site A, and it looks like they've dropped Scanner. So, interesting play right here. And then you can see, let's see, I believe that's LARP, and who else is that? LARP and Chez doing a slow push onto B. It looks like Shores is kind of stalling, or from the looks of it right now, it looks like they don't exactly have a strategy entirely fleshed out. It looks like maybe they might be like waiting for something, let's see, someone to push up or an opening. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but we have Cruise Ship defending Site B around elbow, a very common spot. Nade is thrown out by Oreo, taking out Chez, leaving Site B clear of everyone on Shores. It's now just down to Slayer, who luckily still has Scanner, and Blue, both on Shores, and they're caught in a 2v3, so a bit of a difficult situation here. We have Cute Girl around 45, taking out Blue, and getting the next pick onto Slayer. Score is now 5-6.
Round starting. Get ready.
You can hear the water. Slayer carrying Scanner is opting for an interesting strategy here. Looks like he's getting locked in right here. He's not using AK-12, he's using MK. Implying that something is going good or something is going bad. But Scanner's going around middle, so very interesting play right here from Shores. But regardless, though, if you actually look at the map right now, we have almost the entirety of Relentless Academy essentially on Site B, expecting a B push. And now they're rotating over rapidly to Site A, recognizing that these nades thrown out are not just for baiting. They are actual, true, honest pushes up to Site A. Kyurko with a very interesting play here around CT spawn. Blue getting baited out by Cute Girl, who, it's speaking of which, is now just down to him and LARP. Luckily, he's got Scanner, though. That is Cute Girl. Around Site B. Conveniently for LARP, it's not far away from Site B. Inconveniently from Cute Girl, it's basically like exactly right near him. About 45 seconds left as of now. You can see LARP pushing up towards Site, slow crouching. Cute Girl swinging him at the wrong moment for LARP, of course, and making the score tied 6-6. You know, I'm really interested to see how Soon is going to go, honestly. Because Soon is a lot more even. You can see Shores now heading over to Site B. Full B push, very hard B push. And looks like Relentless Academy is 3 stacking B. Always a smart move, always a smart move. Not really making any pushes, though, on Site B. Because luckily they do have the advantage with defense. You can see a smoke thrown right here. And Shores is currently... either they're just slow pushing or they're thinking. But currently no one's pushing up. Actually, never mind. Scratch that. Shores is now pushing up to Site B. Currently defended by Bad and Supply. Supply throws a knife, and it looks almost as if Shores has almost complete control over Site. Eclipse taking out Bad, leaving Site almost undefended. Someone's scanning. Oh yeah, already scanning right now. 40 seconds on the clock. So now Shores has the advantage in terms of defense. He's just peeking out, waiting for Oreo to swing him. And it ultimately pays off, leaving Relentless Academy completely dead after a violent gunfight around middle. And the score is now 6-7. That's now the 7th point for Shores. What do we have here? Oh, we have Blue going Site to Site B. He's likely going to cause a distraction. Oh, looks like he took a few hits. Just took 1 hit. So that'd be singular, not plural. Relentless Academy here having a very firm grasp on the Site B. You can see Cruise Ship kind of pushing up right here. And it looks like it's working. He takes out Slayer, but Chaz ultimately gets that refrag. Not bad with another kill onto Eclipse. It's now currently just left to LARP. Let's see. No, Bad on Site. And it's now just down to Blue on Site B. A, actually. A in tons. Rest of Relentless Academy is currently just waiting for him. Luckily, they have control of Scanner. So let's really see what Blue can do here. He's heading around CT spawn, and Cute Girl in a bit of a strange spot here. But ultimately, it works out. It works out in the end. Score is now even, 7-7. Crescendo, I think they did. Thank you for the input. Yeah, that sounds about like what they were doing, yeah. Thank you for the input. Now what we have here is Shores doing a 3-1-1, I'm pretty sure. If we're going off of terminology here of Decrescendo describing it. Shores pushing up very slowly to Site B. Eclipse seeing, I believe that is, yeah, that is Cute Girl, getting him low. And now with their positions revealed, they have no choice but to push up. And currently we have Cruise Ship around B long, taking out Eclipse. A flash is thrown by, who's that? That'd be LARP. He's heading back. I think he's I think he's doubling back over to Site A. That's my guess. Slayer taking out cruise ship. It's now a 4v3. And yeah, now Shores is pushing up. Wario's around 45 though. He hears someone, throws another smoke and a nade. A few things going around here. Swings Slayer, takes him out. It's now just down to 2 on Shores. And now it's just down to LARP. Ultimately down to LARP. Around, I believe that's Stack. I'm still learning callouts on Miru. But he's kind of getting swung from all angles here. And is ultimately killed by Supply. Just, we can see Relentless Academy just really overwhelming him right there. And truly, there is not really much you can do in a 3v1, especially if you're at a disadvantage point like that. Short is now opting for an A push. 1 going around tons. 2 going middle. Ooh, who's that pushing up? I believe that's Cute Girl. Girl's being really aggressive over here. Now we can see the rest of Relentless Academy full pushing, well, rotating over to Site B. Currently getting all the picks. It's now just down to Slayer after essentially a massacre, and yeah, Slayer is ultimately killed. So, yeah, ending score was 9-7 for Miru. That's very cute, Cute Girl. Yeah, they're all lined up cozy. I know, it's very cozy. Currently a frozen screen right now. Actually, no, it's not frozen. Currently just a dark screen here. Not really sure what's going on here. I can hear people firing shots. Not entirely sure what's going on here. It looks like Vale might have crashed. To be entirely honest, I have no idea what happened there. But we are going to get back right in it. Vale usually does not crash like that. I am so sorry. This is super weird. I don't know why it was like just a black screen, but we're gonna get right back into it. Come on, Vale, load. Shoot. This cast was going so well, honestly. I'm not sure why Vale just became a black screen. But yeah, everything's like in order, so. Alright. Oh. Okay, so a little bit of an update here. Yeah, it looks like the lobby crashed. So that is fun. That is fun. So I'm glad that it was not just me. I was so sad if that was just me. Okay. So yeah, it's official. Everybody crashed. So I mean, that's Vale for you, you know? Sometimes crashes. Got a itch on my jaw for some reason. Jeez. It's like, I don't know if you can hear me scratching it right now, but it's like super scratchy. And all right, looks like everyone's getting back in here. So yeah, hopefully we're uncrashed.
Yo, cruise ship, I pooped on him, bro.
Shh. We're not gonna reveal code in public. All right. Alright. Don't know if... Okay, yeah, y'all can see it. Currently just waiting on the rest of Shores here. Yeah, officially now the rest of Shores. And it looks like... Yeah, it looks like we're going. Just need 2 more players. I think we're going to do Suna next. Hopefully Suna doesn't crash. Because it crashed last time. I don't know. Maybe it could just... Maybe it could just be a thing that happens on, like... What you call it? Suna? No, on private lobbies. Private lobbies, that's what I mean. Not entirely sure, though. Just need 1 more person in here. Yeah, just need 1 more. 1 more, 1 more, 1 more. Sorry. Just waiting. Who are we missing? Oh, it's Eclipse. Got some snacks with me.
Use this time to warm up.
Oh, we're here. Alright, switching back to Vale. To Big V.
Match starting. Get ready.
Alright. Alright. So, third map is Cliffside. Shores is pushing up towards B for their first round. Hold up. Alright. Swallow that one. Alright, so, pistol round. Shores is on offense. Relentless Academy is on defense. And Shores is now planting. It's a 3v3 currently. And Cute Girl's going to be coming up at a strange moment here. Taken out by LARP, though. Denying that push. It's now just a 2v2. Bad getting a double kill on a Slayer and Eclipse. It's now just down to LARP. Takes out Bad. He's got about 27 seconds left, so he can either play for time or just straight up kill Cruise Ship right now, because he is right in front of him. He's going to go with the Cruise Ship option. And with barely any health, he eliminates Cruise Ship. So, still shooting a body. That's... You guys, this is casted, right? Because I'm tired of casting and y'all shooting bodies. Like, seriously, it needs to stop. Because these get, like... I'm pretty sure they get reviewed. So, yeah, stop shooting bodies. If you don't want to get banned, stop shooting bodies. Anyways. Looks like one of those nades thrown by someone from Shores got supply pretty low. And yeah, that's him basically directly on site. So he's probably going to be playing a little bit more defensively now. Flash is being thrown out. He's around site, shooting through smoke. He's sitting in a corner, but is ultimately killed by Eclipse. And now it looks like Shores has full control of site. Although Cruise Ship is pushing up pretty quickly, though. Getting a double kill on the Ches and Eclipse. Slayer getting that refrag. It's now a 3v2. LARP taking out Oreo, leaving it down to Bad. He's heading over to... Let's see. Is that backside? You could call that backside. Probably just baiting in them with guns. With his shots fired. And Blue taking out Bad. Last member of Relentless Academy. Score is now 0-2. I'm pretty sure that Cliffside is more offense-sided as well. So this is probably a reason as to why Relentless Academy is going, or why the score is 0-2, because Shores has the advantage here. We're actually going to pull up the Cliffside callouts real quick, because I kind of forgot them. I'm not too great with... Okay, here we go, here we go. Is this... Alright, shots being fired right now. Bit of a slow push from Shores. Someone standing on top of a box, so that was a pretty fun move. They're pushing up through smoke. That's the nice thing about Cliffside, is that you can smoke it off pretty easily. Really anywhere. It's now just down to Oreo left on site. Takes out LARP, ultimately refragged by Blue. And now Shores is scanning with full control over site. Bad is pushing up a short. Slayer with a double kill. Leaving it down to Cute Girl. Takes a shot at Eclipse. Double kill onto Blue. It's now a 1v2. Looks like he's baiting with the scanner, and they can hear it. He throws a smoke over it. Nade does not hit. And a clutch defuse from Cute Girl through smoke. Takes out Slayer as well. Okay, that is an impressive 4K. That is one of the most impressive 4Ks and clutch defuses I've ever seen. That was awesome. We're going to get that clipped, Cute Girl. We will get that clipped. No, I don't want the ski resort. Okay. We're going to just hope this is the correct call-out guide. You know what? We can just assume. We can just assume. Okay. Anyways. It appears that in my absence, Cruise Ship has been the first one to die. Shore is now pushing up pretty slowly in Relentless Academy with a somewhat tight grasp on here. LARP taking out Oreo. And it looks like they almost have... Yeah, they now have full control over site. Scan has now started. It's now a 4... Not a 4. 2v5. So this is going to be pretty difficult for Relentless Academy. Especially now for I'm Bad, since he is the last player standing. Looks like he's considering rotating... Yes, he is now rotating over to back site. To see if he can get any picks. It looks like Blue... Looks like he was aiming somewhat towards Blue. A few shots being fired, kind of just to bait him. He takes out Eclipse. Let's see if he's going to get swung by Blue. And he's unfortunately firing at the wrong spot and is killed by Blue. Score is now 1-2-3. Slayer playing around middle. It looks like Relentless Academy doing a pretty standard 3-2. Oreo getting that first pick onto Eclipse, and Ches getting a refrag. Currently a 4v4, leaving it just now down to cruise ship on site. A smoke is thrown out over towards... I don't even know where that is. Is it like rack or something? Cruise ship takes out blue. Larp getting a refrag. Double kill onto Cute Girl. And Shores is now scanning. Boom, boom, boom. 43 seconds left on the clock. It's a 3v5... 3v2. 3v2. Not a 3v5. Sorry. Bad is now pushing up to backside. Pretty similar to what he did last time. And, conveniently, Shores has smoked that area off. Didn't quite catch it, but you can tell there's an ant on my desk. Okay. That side. A nade is thrown out by Blue. No, sorry, Supply. Takes out Slayer. It's now a 2v2. Ches getting a kill onto Bad, leaving it just now down to Supply, who takes out Larp. With 8 seconds left, let's see if he can defuse. He's hurrying up, and Ches swings him at the worst possible time for him. And makes the score 4-1. 1-4. 1-4. That's what it is. Let's check in on the defense side. I haven't given them as much attention. Looks like they're doing a pretty traditional... Never mind. They're doing a... Oh, they have one person going around middle. Okay. Smart move. Smart move. Always good to have that. Relentless Academy really playing into that B-site meta right here. Nades are being thrown out. And Shore's playing that B-site meta right here. And... Scanner heading up to site. Bad taking out Larp. It's now just Blue, he's got Scanner. And he's taken out by Bad. Cougar with a nice nade onto Eclipse as well. Along with that, it's now just down to Ches. So Relentless Academy they're doing pretty well here on defense. I don't know if it might have just been the strategy that Shores was taking, but ultimately that just leaves the entirety of Shores dead. And with 3 players on Relentless Academy alive, sorry, it's kind of a tongue twister. Make the score 2-4. Relentless Academy, Relentless Academy, Relentless Academy. Yeah, that could be a... Well, it's not necessarily a tongue twister. It's just hard to say fast. Lugan Jr., did you just find my channel by accident? This is Veil VR, and this might be your first introduction to it, but this is Veil Minor League, so kind of the step before VRML, so to say, for the competitive. But anyways, Shores heading up for an A push right here, leaving King Oreo in smoke. Gets a double kill on a Blue and Slayer though, ultimately refragged by Eclipse, and it's now a 2v3. Eclipse is now planting, and coming from around red, that would be Cute Girl. Looks like he's rotating over to Simba. And Eclipse knows he's right there, but luckily he gets a kill on Ches though. He gets a kill on Ches. Fortunately for him. Bad is currently around main. Is that? I don't know if that's ramp. It's something. But clean headshot from Larp, to say the least. We're going to pay attention to the offense. Did they? Nah, they haven't swapped yet. Shores is currently pushing up through labs, going a 3-2, 3 through labs, and 2 through... or... green. Green, sorry. Clip's getting killed into... I think that was Supply and Slayer. Getting that pick onto Oreo. Scanner is now being planted. Yep, just now planted. Blue with coming out of smoke. Pretty quick reflexes there here. Getting a kill on a cruise ship. Really good transfer of, how do you put it? Transfer of activities, you could say. And now it's a side swap. So we're gonna make sure to put it like that. Boom. Alright. Now, let's see what Relentless Academy can do on offense. Yes, offense. So it is the pistol round 2. Looks like they're heading over to Site A. You know, I kind of revoked my statement back there that saying that B side on Cliffside was meta. I think it might actually be A. I'm not entirely sure though. I'd really have to check and see what people think. Anyways, Blue shooting Supply. Yeah, really just a big gunfight around here. A lot of kills happening, a lot of shots being fired. Well, actually, only 2 people have died. Cruise Ship getting that pick on the Slayer. Larp taking out Cruise Ship, getting a refrag. And in general, it's just a massacre around Site sorry. Leaving it down to Q-Girl and Relentless Academy versus Eclipse and Larp. And they are ultimately killed, at least. Relentless Academy. And, again, shooting bodies. That's... You're lucky I'm somewhat lenient of that. Still, seriously, stop shooting bodies. This is, to anyone playing Veil that's new, we're winning a comp. Don't shoot bodies. With that, Relentless Academy is pushing up to Site A again. Throwing someone through a smoke. Multiple nades going out over directly onto Site. Or you're getting that first kill onto Ches. He's now going up ramp. I feel like that's ramp, or is it escalator? It's something like that. And scan has now started. It's a 1v3. So that is currently in labs. It's going to get peeked out. Gets peeked by Larp, who ultimately takes him out. And defusing, we have Slayer. And with plenty of time left, he's able to defuse. It is now 8-2. Score's now 8-2. So it is match point. We did Suna, right? No, we didn't do Suna. Sorry. Yeah, we didn't do Suna. This is the second map. Did I say it was the third map? I feel like I did. So, Shores is able to get this final point. Then they're going to be winning this map. Meaning that we're going to be able to get into a third map. A bunch of nades heading out over onto Site B from Relentless Academy. Shores with a firm grasp on it. Larp taking out Cute Girl. And Supply getting that refrag. There's also taking out Oreo as well. Just killing Supply. It's now just down to Cruise Ship and Bad on Relentless Academy versus Ches and I think that was Larp. And it's now just down to Bad. So a bit of a chaotic round right there. I did just find this in well. Thank you, Twin. Thank you, Twin. I highly appreciate that. Whoa. Yeah, my headphones, they're a pair of JBL 770 NC. Basically, it's a nice feature where you can touch the side of them, and they'll play. Unfortunately, that also means my bicep can touch it. So sometimes I'll just have house music blasting in my ear at a moment when I don't. Anyways, that aside. It's now a 3v3. Most of the action's heading around Site B. Slayer taking out Supply, getting a double kill, and that is now the end of the... It's not the end of the map. No, not match. End of the map. Winning score was 9 for Shores and 3 for Relentless Academy.
Use this time to warm up.
And conveniently, we're now doing the map that I do not know the callouts for, aside from Suna. I don't know Suna callouts. No, not Suna. I know Suna callouts. Aside from Cliffside, that's what I mean. Going back to Shuttle. Deafened. They must be conversing right now. Must be conversing. Currently, Relentless Academy is down a player. So, hopefully they can get another one in. I think the score is currently 1-1. So, unless someone forfeits, which I don't think is going to happen, we're probably going to be doing a second map. Well, no, a third map. But I must say, the fact that Kiro is in the map pool is kind of interesting. Me, I'm personally a more, I guess, I don't know how you describe it. How do you put it? Okay, I'm a Suna Miru Cliffside supremacist. Because Kidi, well, I guess in truth, yeah, I'm a Suna Miru Cliffside supremacist. Kidi for me is just, I don't know, it's not a map that I like. It's I think it's pretty defense-sided, from what I can remember. Oh. But I must say, this new, the thing is, this new lineup for maps that we're seeing here, with Kiro being integrated, honestly, I think it's going to be interesting. Because, admittedly, I don't really cast it that often. I don't really see it often in cast. It's new, which can be a little, how do I put it? A little new, and you don't really know much about it sometimes. But, on the bright side, like, Kiro's a cool map, honestly. It kind of reminds me of something that you'd see in, like, I don't know. It just reminds me of Breachers, probably just because of the color scheme that you can see. Every map I feel like really has a very distinct color scheme to it. And like a general aesthetic. Like, for example, Cliffside is like mostly brown. For me, that's what I think of. Keedy is like a light gray with rectangles. Cliffside is a brown rock, obviously, as I said before. Suna is just sand and like it's like tan, the slab, a tan slab, pretty much. But yeah, just really a ramble at this point.
Use this time to warm up.
But yeah, that pattern recognition, though. Actually, have you seen those? I don't know. Those pattern recognition memes. It'll be like a meme, and then just like simplified down to the ultimate simplification. All right. Kind of pattern recognition. Oh, okay. Guess we're not doing Kiro.
Use this time to
We are doing Kiro. Thank you. Let's see, that's Shores.
match starting. Get ready.
Okay. Got that good to go. Hopefully no one shoots himself. Okay. So, Relentless Academy starting us out with a B push. Cute girl sort of grappling a little bit towards mid. Smoke is thrown out. Blue's currently the only one at sight, and he's kind of just firing through smoke. Bad taking him out, ultimately. Leaving Relentless Academy with now full control over Site B to do as they please with the rest of Shores. Well, the three that are on Shores currently. Just left almost pretty much around middle in the same spot. Pushing up to Site B now. LARP killing Cute Girl as well. And shoot, I don't really know Kiro callouts, unfortunately. But they're kind of pushing up, not as aggressively as you might initially think. Well, to a reasonable extent. It's now just down to Oreo, who is, I believe that's Heaven. He's caught in a 1v2. Luckily for him, though, LARP is low, and they're now defusing. Slayer taking out Oreo. They just got to defuse now. I believe that's... Yep. LARP got it. Score is 1-0 currently. Let's see if Relentless Academy can change that. We're actually also going to pull up Kiro callouts. See if I got it. Okay, come on. No, that's Keedy and Frio. Okay, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Relentless Academy running it back onto Site B. Currently defended by only Eclipse, who I think he's going to peek out. He's going to see Cruise Ship. Yep, takes him out. Leaving that mid player sort of, well, actually gone pretty much. Not sort of. And now with a few nades out, we can see people starting to really come out of their hiding spots. Which is a pretty smart move. Bad for getting that reflag onto Eclipse. Girl taking out LARP and Slayer, refrag as well. Really just a lot of trading right here and refragging, leaving it now down to Bad on Relentless Academy in a 1v2. He's got Scanner, luckily. Throws out a flash. Now they're just baiting him at this point. Well, not baiting. They're shooting through smoke, expecting someone to be there. That's a smart placement of smoke, though. It looks like he's gonna wait for them to push up to site. Yeah, and that's currently what's going on right now. They're sort of doing a slow push up to site. He's got about 45 seconds left. So, thank you, Joyful. I highly appreciate it. Oh, yes.
30 seconds remaining.
And Bad with Scanner is now heading over to site B. I was saying site A. Okay, sorry, a little confusing. On Kiro, because normally you'd expect B to be on the right side. And with 10 seconds left, he's now planted 43 seconds more added onto the clock. And thank you to Joyful for giving me Kiro callouts. And a swing from Bad takes out Slayer, leaving the score 1-1. Oh, this is perfect. Thank you, Joyful. Conveniently, though, most callouts are usually like, what you call it, pretty easy to remember. Relentless Academy is now pushing up to Site B. And who is that? Who's that? Gonna have LARP around back site. Never mind, that's not LARP. That is Chez around back site. Relentless Academy kind of stalling behind Zone. That's right, I know Kiro callouts now. Thank you, Joyful. Kiro taking out LARP, Oreo taking out Slayer, Eclipse with a double kill, and I'm Bad with a refrag. It's now a 2v2, and Blue's coming up on behind, eliminating I'm Bad. It's now just down to Cute Girl versus Blue, who takes him out. Score is now 1-2.
Round starting. Get ready.
Yeah, we're really gonna have to memorize Kiro callouts sometime later, honestly. See what they're going to do now. Looks like they're opting for a B push to site B. Trying to remember that. Aside from cruise ship, he's heading around middle. Nade thrown out as well. Most of the action's going on around site B, so that's where I'm going to head over for now. Scanner's dropped. Slayer with a double kill, especially one nade on the Bad. It's a solid work right there. It's currently a 3v5. Leaving Relentless Academy at a bit of a disadvantage. Let's see if that nade can hit anybody. No, but they're certainly scattering out right now. He's taking a few hits, and that leaves it down to cruise ship. He's around middle, takes out Blue. A nade is thrown out. Let's see if that hits anybody. I don't think it did, because Eclipse would have been the closest one. But he's got about a minute left, and they're currently guarding Scanner pretty well. So, unfortunately for him, there isn't exactly really much you can do in a 1v4, but in terms of health, he's in a 1v2. But then again, headshots and body shots and all that stuff, and peeking and swinging, all playing out in here. And LARP sacrificing himself for the team and taking out cruise ship. Score is now 2-2. Relentless Academy is now doing a split, it looks like. It's a 1-4 split. Never mind, two it looks like are going around middle, so it's like a 2-3 split. Shores taking consideration of staying around near middle, just to make sure that no one tries anything funny. Just Blue down to down to the only person on site. He throws out a nade. He's shooting through, well, he was in smoke. Now just barely avoiding it. Taking out supplies, sort of staying in that corner right there. Eliminating Oreo as well. 2 clean kills. Slayer getting that refrag onto Bad. And it's now just down to Cruise Ship. He's caught in a 1v4. So in a bit of an unfortunate situation for him, and he's ultimately eliminated by Ches. Score is 3-2.
Round starting.
So it looks like what we see here is, I think Kiro is, how do I put it? I think it's a more balanced map, just from what I'm seeing, and from my own personal experience. It seems to be balanced, except on hardpoint. It's not too balanced on hardpoint, at least in that first round. Needless to say, though, I don't know if you all saw these two, but Scanner is pushing up to Site B, while the rest of Relentless Academy, which is, of course, Bad and Oreo, are heading around B, sort of doing a hit-and-run tactic right here, really just baiting Shores. And it looks like Shores is now realizing these guys probably don't have Scanner. So now we have Relentless Academy, specifically. That would be, who was that? Cute Girl and Cruise Ship. Around Site, they're pushing up. Cute Girl's giving that motion. Pushing up, doing a slow push. Looks like they hear people. They take out LARP, leaving it down to that Slayer on Site. Clean headshot onto Cruise Ship. Throws a nade. Eliminates Cute Girl. He now has control of Scanner and essentially Site as a whole. Bad gets a refrag on a Ches. So it's now a 2v2. Let's really see what Relentless Academy can do here. Or Shores. And Shores, actually. Yeah, and Shores. Slayer's around zone, which is a bit of an interesting place to be. I guess it makes sense because it looks like he's heading, well, he's aiming his gun over towards backside. So, smart move there, relatively. Looks like it's working, though. He gets a kill into Bad. Excuse me. The only issue with where he is, though, is that there's nothing really able to go, let's see, to the right. So, right in this area right here. Trade from Oreo and Slayer. Leaves it down to Blue, and he knows how to defuse. 3, 2, 1, 0. Right there. Score is now 4-2. 4 for Shores and 2 for Relentless Academy. Callouts are usually so blatantly obvious it's funny. Well, yeah, on Miru and Suna and Kitty. So, oh, it literally says zone right there. Not 1/2, but like a lot. Yeah, like. I mean, some are just given weird names. Honestly, one weird like Tarp. I don't think there's a Tarp on Suna. Maybe there is actually. Anyways, Blue defending his Site currently. Eclipse rotating over around mid. Bad taking that kill onto Eclipse. That pick on Eclipse. LARP taking out Cruise Ship. Getting a refrag. It's currently a 3v2. Ches is heading up to Heaven. Throwing a nade over to backside. Bad taking out LARP. Looks like supply left, and Oreo getting that last pick onto Ches. That's now the 3rd point for Relentless Academy. Interesting strategy here from Shores. We had 2 going mid a few seconds ago. And a few shots are being fired. Relentless Academy currently has 4 players, so they're at a disadvantage. Ches getting a refrag onto Oreo after killing Eclipse, and Bad ultimately taking out Ches. Relentless Academy still has Scanner, though, on the bright side for them. And it's now a 3v3, so a little bit more even. However, Site B is left undefended, and Site A has only Blue defending it with the other 2 players of Shores around middle. LARP makes it a 3v2. Currently trying to just a standoff here. Really slow things happening. Scanner carried by Bad is now pushing up to Site. Really just being sneaky here, having his gun up the entire time. Is that from around box? That's probably box. He's baiting blue. I think he knows where he is. Isn't quite sure of it. Takes out blue with a clean headshot. It's now just a 1v2. Yeah, 1v2 from Slayer. He's got about 40 seconds left though, so he could probably kill both of them in about, let's see, I guess it's around 10 seconds each. Still give him time to defuse. Well, now it's even less. So he's really got to play. He's really got to play smart right here. 22 seconds on the clock. He's heading over to forklift. I think that's forklift. It probably is. You know what? If callouts are so blatantly obvious, then that's probably what it is. And bad with a clean headshot, taking him out. Score is now 4-4. It's even.
We're switching sides.
Let's actually check that call out. Is that forklift? Yeah, fork. It's fork. Okay. So where Ches is heading is called suicide, as I'm now learning. Moving to quad. Moving to triple now. Okay, cool. Oh, it's now the pistol round. I just realized. I forgot about that. So currently a few shots being fired overall around site A. I'm not sure what was going on around middle. Usually there's not really anybody who plays middle. But you know what? We'll go for it. It's now a 2v3. Shores looks like they're scanning now. We got the classic. Oh, I did not know you could do that. Thank you, Eclipse, for showing me that. Anyways, gets a kill on a cute girl. It's now just down to Supply, who's currently around mid. There's someone shooting through smoke. A nade is being thrown out by Eclipse, and with a lovely nade, he takes out Supply. Score is now 4-5.
Round starting. Get ready.
So zone is literally a zone. Yep, right there. It's literally says zone on it. I don't know how I didn't realize that earlier. But you know what? That's alright. Nades are being thrown out. Clips and let's see, who else is that? Making sure to go over around Con, as I'm now learning. Bad swinging two of them at the same time. Lovely headshot right there as well. It's now a 2v4, so a bit of a difficult situation for Shores. LARP is now heading over to, I believe that's, yeah, over to A short, throwing a flash towards Con. Supply taking out Ches along the way, leaving it now just down to LARP. He's heading over to T spawn, roughly. Currently in yard. I know callouts, guys. Yay. He's got about a minute left. He does still have scanner, but now right here we can see everyone rapidly closing in on him. Everyone in Relentless Academy. And he lowers his gun a little bit too early and is killed by cruise ship. Score is now 5-5. This is going to be a close map. It's going to be a close map. I already know it. It's going to be close. We have both teams going like 4-5, 5-5. It's probably going to be 6-6 next round is my guess. Okay, memorize callouts. Cool. So, got Shores pushing up to site B. Got one around train. Few smokes heading out. No, that's not train. That would be runway, I'm pretty sure. And who is that? That is cruise ship. Yeah, I feel like that's called Ninja. Stay with a double kill on the Supply and cruise ship. It's now a 3v4. Yeah, 3v4. So, let's see what Relentless Academy can do now that they don't have anybody on site, but luckily Kiro does support a fast rotation time to an extent. Few nades are out, smokes are out, Blue's heading over to Ninja, taking out Oreo, getting a double kill, triple kill, and ultimately being killed by Bad. Score is now 5-6.
Get ready.
Again, like I said, it is going to be close. It is going to be close. Yeah, well, okay, Ether, with all due respect, can you read this? Like, if you're pushing up right now, can you really read zone? With all due respect, Twin. That aside. Back to doing what I should be doing. So, Shores is now going for a B push. Again, looking for a B push. A lot of smokes being thrown out. That's like a total of 4, it looks like. And it's just down to supply on site B. He takes out Slayer, but ultimately Chez gets that refrag. Cute Girl's heading over to site B, rotating over. Getting that pick onto Chez. Double kill from Cruise Ship as well, leaving it down to just 3 players on Relentless Academy. So, again, very fast rotation time we can see right here. And I think just sort of this weird placement of players as well. If we did have a replay, I'd check it. Check the instant replay. I really do need a replay camera, though. You know, like what VRML has. That'd be so useful, honestly. And it would look cool. Shores is opting for a split push, going 3 and 2, with 3 going over to site A to really just bait him. Nade is out from Chez. Lovely nade on a Cruise Ship. It's just supply down on site. He takes out Chez, is killed by Slayer though, and now we have the rest of Relentless Academy rotating over. Yeah, that's bad. He's staying over site though. He knows that someone is there. Throws out a nade, doesn't hit anybody, but currently Relentless Academy is down to 2 players, so they really got to play defensively here. Scanner carried by Blue is not fully pushing up quite yet. He's not really sure what to expect. Looks like Bad is really just waiting for that plant. And yeah, before it's even started, he already knows that they've been planting. He's debating his options here about swinging out. Oyo heading up Heaven, killing Eclipse. LARP ultimately getting that refrag, though. It's now a 1v3, though, between Bad, Blue, LARP, and Slayer. He's pushing up to backsite. Ultimately killed by Blue, who got a refrag because he killed LARP. It wasn't... Yeah, don't worry, Ether. I know it wasn't a dig. Don't worry. Don't worry, twin. Yeah, don't worry. I didn't take it as a dig. It might have sounded like it. I think I just tend to sound different on cast. Shoot, this is like going nowhere. Anyways, that's what I should be doing. Sorry, when I cast for long enough, I start cracking jokes. Usually aren't that funny. But needless to say, though, I'm Bad is firing through smoke, and it's Oreo also on site. I believe that's Box. He's taken out by Eclipse. So defense really here just playing pretty well. Quick rotation time. And Chez is currently going around Khan. He takes out Supply. Clean headshot as well. So that's even better. Really just debating, running really nilly between A long and B long. Heading over to Tuck. Not Tuck, sorry, that's Khan. He's checking Heaven. Smart move. However, Cruise Ship, who would be on Heaven, is peeking the opposite way. Takes out Cruise Ship. It's now a 1v1. Let's see if Chez can clutch this. He's got about 50 seconds left. Yes. And now he has the advantage of going to Heaven. So let's see if he's going to do that. I think that's what Cute Girl is probably going to... Yeah, Cute Girl's peeking Heaven right now. Expecting him to go up to Heaven. Because it's a good spot. It's a great vantage point. But it does tend to leave you a little bit exposed. And it is very predictable, arguably. And Chez is currently heading up to Heaven, meaning Cute Girl might have that advantage right here. He's still just slow pushing, though. 20 seconds left, so I think that he's, at this point, just opting for a kill. He throws down a smoke. Cute Girl takes him out, and score is 7-7. So this is going to be very close. I don't know what these players are thinking in their heads currently. I wish I was telepathic like that. That would be nice. But, to say the least, though, it is getting close to that match point. In fact, next round, it's going to be match point regardless. So, this is really going to be a very, very tense last few rounds. Shores is currently pushing up to Site B with, let's see, that would be, who is that? That's Supply. Pushing up. Takes out Eclipse, so currently off to a pretty good start for Relentless Academy. Slayer getting a refrag, though. Cruise Ship taking out Scanner, carried by Blue. I think Blue's carried Scanner a lot. Kurgo with a double... No, not a double kill. Cute girl killing Ches. Well, now he's got a double kill. And LARP is the only one left alive on Shores. So let's see if he can clutch a 3v1. Because this is going to be difficult. Pretty good placement of nade. I actually didn't know you could throw over there. That didn't actually occur to me. He's heading over to backside. Baiting by firing a few shots. They're not taking that bait, though. And now he's slow pushing over to Oreo. Over to backside, specifically. Swing him. Swung by Oreo. Well, he actually swings Oreo at the same time. Takes out Bad. It's now just down to him and Cute Girl, and he's taken no damage, and Cute Girl clutches the round, leaving the score 8-7. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be close. Dude, I am genuinely so excited right now. This is going to be such a close map. It is going to be such a close map. I'm really curious to see if Shores can deny them that full match point. Like, if they can make it like a double match point, like the match of match points, essentially, that would be like the craziest thing ever. It would be so tense. Anyways, we can see cruise ship. He's throwing a nade, takes out Blue. Currently off to a pretty good start here. Site B, though, is a little bit unprotected. LARP getting a refrag onto cruise ship. They now have almost full control of site. Oreo is pushing up towards Ninja. Taken out by Eclipse. And it looks like Shores now has nearly full control of site. Cute Girl sort of struggling around here. Scanner, I think, is getting planted. Potentially. Never mind. They're getting delayed. Never mind. It is planted. It is planted. And Relentless Academy is now down to 2 players. And Shores is up to 4. So it's a 1v4. Supply and Bad are both in the same area. Slayer takes out Supply. It's now just down to Bad. And it is now the match of match points. Its score is 8-8. This is going to be close. Ooh. Boy, howdy, I'm so excited. Holy mackerel. It's a reference to my older casts. Anyways, let's see what Shores is going to do. Looks like they're opting for a full A push. They are going to slam... Sorry, full B push. They are going to slam B hard. Relentless Academy playing it pretty smart. Cute Girl's staying around mid. Always a good strategy. You never know. Looks like he's rotating over to B, though. And I think that Shores is doing a slow push. Supply takes out LARP. Ches with a refrag. Bishop and Cute Girl really just playing backside here. Kind of almost seems to be like they're almost waiting for them to plant. They can defuse. Nade is thrown out. 2 nades are thrown out. Cute Girl with a lovely nade on a Ches. It's now a 3v4. 4v3. Things are so far looking pretty good for Relentless Academy. But let's see. Assuming Shores can continue getting that control over site. Oh, and look at that. Relentless Academy now has control over Scanner. It is now just down to Slayer in a 1v3. He's got his AK-12. A nade is being thrown out right now. He swings around that corner. Intimidating caster voice. Yes, sir. He's baiting with his gun. He knows someone's there. He knows someone's there. He's heading over to site. Shooting through those boxes. He's really in a tough spot right here. Takes out Bad. Ultimately being killed by Oreo. Score is now 9-8. Relentless Academy won that round. Holy close. Holy close game. Holy close map. Wow. Lovely work from both teams right here. Lovely work from both Shores and Relentless Academy. Crazy, crazy work here on Kiro. That was good. And now it looks like almost everyone's left, aside from Oreo. Okay. So. And with that, I'm pretty sure the winner is Relentless Academy. I think it is. I'd imagine it would be. Actually, yeah. Wait, no, it is. It is. Yep, it is. It is. Sorry. I think that Suna threw me off a little bit. But anyways, solid work to both teams. Genuinely, that last map was like definitely the top 10 best casting moments for me personally that I've ever gone through. That was good. That was cool. That was good. I liked that. It was cool to say the least. That is why I cast right there. That is why I cast. Not just because I enjoy being vocal. Speaking of which, my voice is actually hurting. So I'm gonna
Drink some water. But right there, though, that 8 to 9, though, just those tense moments that we can see where you just have two teams really just colliding, and it's like the ultimate match point, you know, and it's just the pressure's on. Everyone is super hyped up. It's a tense moment, and it is just cool to see what happens. But anyways, yeah, we had a lot of cool moments this cast, especially that last map. So I'm really just going to wrap it up here. Relentless Academy, congratulations on your win. Shores, well played on Cliffside, and also on Kiro, too. That was good. And and with that, I will see you all next cast.